intoxicating your energy. First time in so long you felt the heat evaporating your bindings. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, move like the, move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, move like the. I know the sadness that cripples you. It comes in waves and out of the blue. But there are days you feel freedom too. Bask in the glorious lightning. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, move like the, move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, 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 move like the. Radiate, radiate, radiate. Gravitate, gravitate, gravitate. Innovate, innovate, innovate. Move like the sunlight.
You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. 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 You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of yesterday. I fell where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up. Climbing and climbing, I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost myself. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stood still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking, you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm done with yesterday.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Outlaw Dirt Series. We are back once again for another Pro Late Model Series. We are week 5 for the Pro Late Models here at Lernerville Speedway at Sarver, PA. Great field of cars here tonight once again for the Pro Late Models. Stacked field once again, and great uh, competition Hopping on board right now with Gas Money, Brandon Geiswhite sitting third overall right now on Hot Laps and 18 machine. Austin Linmore sitting P1 right now. He's not out on a racetrack. Cuddy sitting P2. Willie Cuddy. He's not out on a racetrack. Devin Howard sitting P4 right now on the 316 machine. Travis Crutter is back out here tonight as well on the 5 machine. I don't think it's the 5 machine if I'm correct. Kevin Horner in a 121 here tonight. Jonathan Clapp here tonight in the 23 machine. Good to see Jonathan back here. David Allen, tough loss on Sunday for the pro super light models as he's here to get his redemption for tonight. Jackson Nuff, sorry if I say your name wrong, in a 388 here tonight. Twisted Speed. About 20 people so far has qualified. A couple other people out on a racetrack as well. JP Shed here as well. He's not on a racetrack. Let's see if Travis is on a racetrack. He's not popping up for me. There's JP. All right. Cody is out here, though. Good to see Cody back out. Cody Ritchie back in the... Ooh. I want to say 17 machine. He is blinking for me. I don't know where he is. Blake is also out here. Can't get a camera angle on him. Christopher Burns out here on the racetrack as well, the 54 machine. Nicholas Mole out here. Greg Parmley. Haven't seen Greg here in a while. Wow. Good to see Greg back here tonight. Duke Drake back out here tonight. An Outlaw Dirt Series. I do apologize if my cameras are not working. They said they're on the track, but my camera is not working. There we go. iRacing. This wasn't working for me. There's Duke right there. Greg in the pit in 04 machine. There's Nicholas out on the racetrack as well. Drake a little bit new. Like I said, you got to get some racing in him. Christopher. Beautiful 54 machine. Blake, the 5 machine, actually. Love the car wrap. That car wrap is good looking. And there's Cody right there in the 17 machine. Good to see Cody. Earl Clements sitting in the pits right now. He's not going to practice or anything. Let's see. Maybe we can hop on a couple other people. Austin's not on the track. Maybe he is. I know a couple people are. This thing is being so weird for me, guys. I do apologize. I'm trying to find someone who is on the racetrack. And hopefully get my camera to work. My camera buttons ain't working for me. I will be right back. Alright, I do apologize. I don't know what is going up with these stuff right now. I mean, everyone is just going in and out for some reason. Kinda. It is on. My ceiling fan.
Alright guys, about 2 more minutes, we're gonna finish.
do apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. Let's see. Will Cuddy out on the racetrack? No, he's not. No, yeah, he is. I don't know. My thing is not working. I might. Brandon out there? No, he's not. Cuddy's not out there. There's Cuddy. There's Willie Cuddy right there in the 23 mission.
Alright guys, we need everybody on the track to break the team, please. Please try to get broken in a little bit more.
Clay Christopherson and Samuel Bachman in the house tonight. Good to see him back out here. Let's hop on board with those guys real quick if we can. Right now they're not hopping on. There's Scott. Scott's on the track. So is Jamie. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna restart my overlay thing because it is being so laggy on just the camera was, and I don't understand why. But I'm gonna leave it on static mode real quick. We're gonna get it back up and running. Just give me a second real quick. I do apologize. I do not understand why it is not wanting to cooperate with me. You know what I mean? Second, ladies and gents, this is does not want to work for me once again. I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. There we go. And you gotta love some things sometime, but does not want to work. Curtis Stafferson out here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see him out here. Bryson in the 18 machine. I thought he wasn't going to come back, but he's back in the 18 machine. Good to see Curtis back out here. Scott's, like I said, will not be able to qualify. Missed driver's meeting. Part of the rules in Outlaw Dirt Series.
That was a spotter right there, buddy.
And I do apologize for that. For most people that don't know, if you miss driver's meeting, you will not be able to qualify. It's always been a thing in our Discord, so I think we're going to get ready to advance, I believe. I'm not too sure who's all on the track right now.
Yeah, everybody can go back on the track and break it in as much as you know.
Let's see. Samuel Bachman's out on the racetrack right now. He's 21st. Anthony Morano is also out there. If I can
I just don't want to use up the full 30 minutes or whatever.
get a camera on him. Same for Clay Christopherson. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind on this. So I do apologize. So we might just be keeping it on camera 3 for a while. I'm not too sure what's going on with the camera overlay. It's just absolutely, I am in no control of this right now. There's Anthony. Scott Remy coming out here tonight as well. Good to see Scott. Most of the FPM guys are here. Clay Christopherson sitting 24th right now. And I do apologize. Like I said, this is not part of the plan for me. Not too sure what's going on with iRacing with this. It's not supposed to be doing this, but it could do whatever it wants, I guess. Like, if I can keep it on one guy for right now until they disappear, hopefully it just be during practice. Yeah, hopefully. But Scott's coming out onto the track. He's in 25th right now. Hunter McDougal not on the racetrack. Josiah Dyer also not here racing. He's not on the racetrack, so those are two drivers waiting. But I think we're gonna let it go down for the whole 5 minutes. Keep the track broken. You know, try to get it broken the best we can for these drivers. Right now, the track's starting to seal up a little bit as we hop on board with Samuel Bachman here. Samuel Bachman in the 007. You can tell the top of 4 starting to get a little bit slick. So you're gonna probably see the bottom come in late in the race as we got 40 laps here tonight. Good old Lernerville Speedway, located in Server, PA. So we're gonna see what we are doing. Still waiting on admin to advance into qualifying, but 25, about 27 drivers here tonight. If Hunter McDougal and Joseph Grandy, sorry, Joseph Grandy. Oh, Grandy showed up, so. We got 28 drivers here tonight, so not bad, but qualifying is done, and we are about to get ready for our, oh my god, hot laps is just ending up, and we are going to get ready for our qualifying, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hop on board with our first driver here tonight.
Do what?
Hunter McDougal, first car out on the racetrack in the 01 machine, or the 1 machine.
Did he say please?
Hunter McDougal coming out of here, out of turn 4, looking at the racetrack, get it all ready. Bam, a 1 machine. Good looking wrap from Vertex Graphics. Go check him out. It does great work. But here we go. Lap number 1 coming out of 4 for Mr. McDougal. Can McDougal somehow stick his way to the top? We're going to find out. Green flag waving for McDougal. Round 3 and 4 this time by. We'll see what lap times are looking right now. Nicholas Mole on the top with a 14.992. Hunter McDougal beats that by a 14.911. So McDougal on the top of the charts right now with the 14.911. Goes down into 3 and 4 on his last lap. Is it faster? It's in purple. It's gonna be slower. 15.09, but Joseph Grandy climbs to the chart with a 14.805. It could be faster too. No, it's gonna be slower. 14.977. But Jamie Massey on the top of the racetrack right now, on top of the leaderboard right now with the 14.676. He's gonna go around 4 this time by, and slower on lap number 2. Austin Linmore faster on the second lap with a 14.745. Brandon Geiswhite Gas Money sitting P4 with a 14.861. Hop on board with Cuddy sitting with a 15.593. Sorry, no, not yet. Cuddy not coming around turn 4. Christopher Burns takes top charts. No, he doesn't. Takes 4th right now. Cuddy first lap in. Cuddy sits 3rd, goes over to back, loses some speed, and that's going to kill it for lap number 2 for him. So 14.747 for his first lap on the last lap going over to back. Devin Howard, second lap in right now for Howard. Something happened on his first lap where it did not count. This is his last attempt to see where he goes. Devin will end up qualifying. Sorry, no. Second lap. He's at a 15.1. Maybe this will be a second lap. Yeah, that'll be a second lap. So that was the last lap. So he's going to go to the top chart with a 14.771. So we're gonna hop on off of this, get that off, and take out the results real quick. Here is your top 5 in qualifying. Jamie Massey on the pole right now with the 14.676. Austin second with the 14.745. Willie right there also. Devin Howard sneaks his way in on the last lap with the 14.771, and Joseph Grandy also right there in the top 5. But it is heat race time, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Heat race number 1 lines up like this. Starting in the inside of row number 1 will be Jamie Massey. Outside of him will be Devin Howard. Starting inside of row number 2 will be David Allen and JP Shed. Inside row number 3 will be Hunter McDougal and Blake Culver. Inside of row number 4 will be Curtis Stafferson and Scott Brick. And inside of row number 5 will be Scott Remy and Sean Grimes, which Sean Grimes is not racing. He will be DQ'd.
All right, guys.
8 laps
Let's have a good heat
for
race.
this race.
Good luck.
I do apologize for that. I accidentally hit the space bar. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Heat race number 1 coming up out of the racetrack. Waiting on Sean Grimes to grid up, but as you can tell, he's been disqualified. So all right, doing some clarification real quick before we get started on a heat race number 1. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Heat race number 1 out on the racetrack now. Let me know who we got watching here tonight. I do have my chat up and running. Let me know who is watching. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, into 1 and 2 this time by. Jamie has control of the start. Who is it going to be going into 4? It could be anybody's ball game here tonight. Great stack of cars. I believe we're looking at 3 heats tonight. Yes, we are. 3 to 4 heat races. But here we go into 4. We are green flag racing.
Green.
Jamie Massey off to a great start. Devin Howard was up to second. Now he's going to fall back to third. Devin in the 316 making the top work. David Allen right there.
Yellow.
And yellow is out. Hunter McDougal involved. Early in the race, we get a caution. So let's take a look. Hunter McDougal brings out our first caution here tonight in Outlaw Dirt Series for heat race number 1. Let's see, Curtis. Oh, Curtis throws it in a little bit too hot. Comes right up into Hunter McDougal, and Hunter nowhere to go. A little bit collected there, and also gets in the back of Scott. So, not a good look for Curtis. Curtis going to serve as ELL for that. Hunter McDougal is going to stay out on a racetrack, though. No fast repair for him. Ben, welcome to the chat, buddy. I know we're all cheering for Devin here.
Nah, y'all didn't even complete a lap. It's gonna be single file.
So right now, waiting on admin's call. Like I said, some Curtis did end up hitting him and should be served with the ELL, but not too sure what they're gonna do. But we are 1 to green this time by, and they do give him the ELL, so Curtis gets the ELL for that. But here we go, 1 to go this time by, going down the backstretch. Jamie has control, single file restart since we did not get a lap in. Jamie leading the pace once again. Green flag waving in heat race number 1. Let's try it again. Jamie off to a great start. Devin Howard's going to go to the top of the racetrack. Gets a run down the backstretch. He's going to get a run on Jamie here. He's going to peek inside, slider for the lead. Devin Howard takes it for a second, pushes up the track. Side by side right now, here comes David. David takes it right back out of it. Devin Howard on the top of 1 and 2. Gets a nice run, cut underneath David. David's going to run the top line right now. Devin's going to hold the bottom. Slider for second once again from Devin. Devin takes it by a minute. David right back underneath. Slider for second. JP also right there. He's going to stay with him. JP waiting for his moment to take it away from Devin and David here. JP side by side with Devin Howard. JP has it at the line. JP still second so far. JP slides up. Here comes Devin Howard. 3 wide. Down the backstretch, Howard has it at the minute by nose, actually. Sorry. Devin holding off the last transfer spot into tonight's A main, but JP Shed not making it easy for him. Devin goes over the top. Devin over the top goes over the cushion, so he's going to put him back to 9th place. No caution. That's going to be on the driver. That's a driver error right there. Tough break right there for Devin going over the top in 1 and 2. JP holding off your last transfer spot right now as we're 1 to go. White flag waving for Jamie. Jamie has a great start here, and he is just pacing around the racetrack. But battle for second still heating up between JP and David. David right there, not giving up. JP goes down low. David on top. JP will hold off second for heat race number 1. Jamie and JP will both advance. David Scott, Curtis Scott, Hunter, Blake, Devin, and Sean all going to the consies here tonight. Heat race number 2 lines up like this, ladies and gentlemen. Starting in the inside of row number 1 will be Austin Limore. On the outside of him will be Joseph Grandy. Inside of row number 2 will be Christopher Burns and Travis Carter's on the outside of him. Inside row number 3 will be Nicholas Mole and Jackson Neff. Sorry if I say your last name wrong. I do got a problem with pronouncing names. Inside of row number 4 will be Greg Parmalee and Josiah Dyer. And inside of row number 5 will be Samuel Bachman and Jeff Sabelin. So, great field of cars for heat race number 2. Beautiful 12 wrap right there for Austin. Austin's been on a little bit of a hot streak, so has Josiah. Josiah ends up coming home P3 in the Supers on Sunday. Good for him. Maybe get a win here tonight in Outlaw Dirt Series. Travis, also another fast competitor to watch out here in the 89 machine. Nicholas Mole, also one of your guys to watch out. Josiah Dyer not on the racetrack, so Josiah and Jeff. So 2 cars not on the racetrack. Must have missed grid or did not grid. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. About to go green out of 4. Into 3 and 4 this time by Austin taking us green now.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag waving for heat race number 2. Austin's holding off P1 right now. Joseph Granny holds off P2. Here comes Travis on the outside in the 89 machine, but don't count out Christopher in the 54. Christopher's going to throw a slider here for third. No, he's going to stick to the bottom. Travis going to stay on top, get a run in the 89 machine. Here comes Travis now. Battle for second's going to heat up here pretty soon, or Josiah. Oh my God, Josiah. Oh my God. I'm saying wrong names here. Joseph Grandy. Can Joseph Grandy hold off Travis here for P2 as Austin Limmore is just, driving away in this heat race number 2? Side by side, Travis looking, pushes up the track with Joseph. Grandy holds off P2 right now still. Everyone seems to be even. Travis goes over to Bacon. He's going to lose 3. He's going to lose all his spots. And Christopher will take on P3. But here comes Nicholas Mull. Nicholas Mull in the 48 machine. Side by side for third now. Christopher on the top, getting a run on the top of 1 and 2. The top might be it for 1 and 2, but definitely not the bottom right now. Joseph Grandy has hunt down your leader, Austin, as he disappears right there for a second. He comes right back. Coming to 2 laps to go. Can Joseph Grandy steal the show in heat race number 2 and get a win? He's going to stay right there with Austin. Austin has 2 laps to go. 2 sticks waving there. Austin looking pretty good right now. The 12 machine gets a little bit better run right there down the backstretch. Joseph also not giving up. White flag waving for heat race number 2. Joseph Grandy and Austin Limmore looking to capture your 2 spots to automatically lock into your A main, and that's how it's going to look like. Austin will end up winning heat race number 2. Joseph Grandy seconds. Austin and Joseph Grandy both lock into tonight's A main. Christopher, Nicholas, Jackson, Samuel, Greg, Travis, Josiah, and Jeff all go to the Contis here tonight. Heat race number 3 lines up like this, ladies and gentlemen. Starting on the inside of row number 1 will be Willie Cuddy. On the outside of him will be Cody Ritchie. Cody Ritchie on the outside of him. Inside row number 2 will be Brandon Geiswhite, Gas Money. Inside of him would be Bryson Dafferson. Inside of row number 3 will be Kevin Horner and Jonathan Clapp. Inside row number 4 will be Duke Drake and Anthony Morano, and tagging the end of the field and inside of row number 5 will be Clay Christopherson.
Only 1 manual caution, everything else is on iRacing.
So, a little bit of admin talk once again to the guys, remind them in the heat races how it works. The man to watch for you tonight is definitely Gas Money right here. Definitely been a little bit slow on his edge right here for a little bit, but he's been getting it back lately. So keep an eye on the 18 machine, Brandon Geiswhite. Bryson also was looking pretty good on Sunday. A little bit of contact on it with him and Cuddy. Was not happy with the results, but Cuddy ended up coming on top and finishing second. Actually, no. Cuddy steals the show on Sunday. He gets the last lap pass. So Cuddy's been on a hot streak lately. So maybe he can get a heat race win here and start third in tonight's A main. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, into 3 and 4. This time by Wheelie has the pace. And we are racing out of 4.
Green flag, green flag.
Heat race number 3 out on the track right now. Cody Ritchie holding off P2. Brandon Geiswhite trying to fight off for third on Bryson. Bryson holds off third. Geiswhite, Gas Money on the bottom of the racetrack. Side by side for third. Still has it at the line. Bryson has it. Cody on the top of the racetrack. So is Cody. Cody don't want to make a mistake as he's sitting in second in the last transfer spot. Bryson trying to get the 18 machine up there for second to get himself locked into tonight's A main, get himself into a good spot for tonight. Comes down the racetrack in front of Gas Money. Gas Money had to check up a little bit, loses some ground on him. Bryson slowed him up just a little bit. Here comes Kevin right behind Brandon as well. Bryson holding off P3. Good battle right now. 3 wide for third. Bryson has the charge right now. Cuddy holding off number 1 right now. Cody also holding off P2. 4 laps remaining left in tonight's heat race number 3. Gas Money trying to make that 18 machine work on the bottom in the middle of the racetrack as Bryson gets a run there out of 4. Brandon trying to get a run. Bryson a little bit tight, loses some ground, but ain't gonna lose it. Bryson and Brandon going at it for P3 once again. Comes right back down the track. Here comes Kevin. Kevin right behind Gas Money. 2 laps remaining for your leader. Resting on board for P3 right now. Cuddy takes the white flag waving this time by. Bryson holding off P3. Can Brandon do anything on the last lap to get P3 away from him? No, he's not, but he's going to stay in P4 as Kevin tried his best to take it away. And here is your results. With Cuddy and Cody will automatically advance into the A main. Bryson, Brandon, Kevin, Jonathan, Clay, Anthony, and Duke go to the consolation races. C main, ladies and gentlemen, lines up like this. Here we go. Starting in the inside of row number 1 will be David Allen. On the outside of him will be Bryson Dafferson. Inside of row number 2 will be Nicholas Mole and Curtis Dafferson. Inside of row number 3 will be Kevin Horner and Samuel Bachman. Inside of row number 4 will be Hunter McDougal and Clay Christopherson. Inside of row number 5 will be Travis Carters and Devin Howard. And inside of row number 6, tagging the end of the field, will be Duke Drake. Duke Drake tagging the end of the field. Oh, do apologize for that. Hit the wrong button again. So C main, top 6 advance. $11 drivers in this C main. B main might have 12 drivers. Never know. Can David, Bryson, Nicholas, Curtis, Kevin, Samuel hold off your transfer spots? But we're going to find out. But the man to watch in C main is definitely going to be this man right here in the 316, Devin Howard, as he sadly went over on the top of the racetrack early in the race in this heat race. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the guy you want to watch out for here tonight. Good to see Devin. I like watching Devin race. I know you do too, Ben. Devin's definitely one of the faster guys on these racetracks. He loves Lernerville, I do believe. But we're going to see what Devin can do here in the C main. Hopefully make it in with his teammates. But here we go into 3. Going out of 2, David has the pace to take off.
You're driving late models, not side by side, Brandon.
But here we go, side by side, entering 3 and 4. David holds it. We are racing out of 4.
Green flag, green flag.
David with a great start. Bryson, an 18 machine, going to be right there side by side for the lead. Curtis 3 wide for 3rd with Nicholas and Kevin. Kevin right there. Samuel Bachman sitting in that last transfer spot right now. Travis Carters comes in a little bit too hot, almost into Clay Christopherson. Ten laps of distance in your C main. Devin Howard in 8th, slowly working his way up. Being patient, waiting for the mistakes up front. Battle for the lead. David goes over the top, and that's probably going to seal it right there for David. David goes over the top. David makes a mistake, goes over the top, and ain't going to bring out a caution unless he stops on the racetrack. But there's still 3 wide. Samuel Bachman has 3rd at the line. Curtis and Kevin right there battling 3rd for a good position. Clay Christopherson sitting in 6th.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And yellow is out, and we're going to find out who it's on. Not too sure who was on. Might be on David here. We could take a look back real quick as if I can hurry up. Green flag still. Keep an eye on David here. Goes into 1 and 2.
Dirt dog.
Didn't see anything.
But just to clear this up, if you are hit off the track, there will be a caution thrown. If you do it by yourself, there's no caution thrown.
But right now, caution is still gonna be
Hang
out.
on, we're not going green.
I just want to clear this up real quick. I just want to see what happened and who was on before. All right, so Hunter McDougal. Let's take a look real quick. They said he blocked the guy, so we're gonna find out. Just give me a second, guys, as I just go through this. Goes right there, side by side. Nah.
Hang on, we're not going green.
No, we ain't gonna call that. But alright, well, let's get back to green flag racing. Alright, guys, here we go. Back to green. Alright, I do apologize for that, guys. I'm also trying to admin and stream for us. They just keep asking for my help like normal. But here we go. We'll hop on board with Bryson. Oh my god, I'm not even on the right guy right now. Bryson takes his green flag racing in the 18 machine. Green flags out. Kevin's sitting in the last transfer spot in the 121 machine. Clay gets around him for 5th. Devin Howard falls back to 8th. He's going to go back to the top and sit behind Travis. They're 3, 4 wide, 4 transfer spot. Travis in the top and into a couple guys. Devin Howard and Travis Crothers got together and caution is out. So Devin falls back to 9th. Hunter McDougal, I believe it was actually on Hunter there. He came up into...
Good point.
I think he came up into Devin Howard there. We'll hop on board here. Just keep an eye out on the one machine of Hunter McDougal. He pushes up the racetrack right there. And the 3 and 4 still right there. I believe it happened in 1 and 2, so this is where it's going to get tricky. Yeah, because they're already bumping and banging. Yeah, I think Hunter McDougal just came up a little bit too much and just gave him no room. So that's going to be on Hunter McDougal, I do believe. Devin, that looks like if he's sitting in the last transfer spot.
Keep us updated on that toe.
They're saying it's a neck code situation. So, Devin right now sitting P6, coming to 4 laps to go this time by.
Hang on, we're not going green.
We're going to keep it a yellow as we got a car in the pit still. So right now, Devin Howard is sitting in 6th position. He is sitting in your last transfer spot. A lot of fast guys behind him. Hunter McDougal wants to make it. Duke wants to make it. Travis and Kevin. But Kevin's in the pits right now. I believe we are just waiting on Kevin here. But right now, the man to watch in the C main is definitely Bryson.
We're not going green.
Bryson holding off his holding off the lead right now. We're still waiting on Kevin to get back out here. Yeah, Ben, he came to us on Sunday. I'm like, yeah, I think your dad was watching the stream on Sunday. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good to have you watching, Ben. Definitely love watching Devin race as well. I always love racing against Devin. He races everybody clean. But man, Devin definitely is a true
Hang on, we're
outlaw.
not going green.
But one more time around we go. Last callback for caution as we are waiting on nobody, actually. So yeah, everyone is out on the racetrack. Single file restart, I do
Alright, I'm not
believe.
sure why it extended again. I didn't push it.
Gas Money's in the chat. Welcome, Gas Money. Good luck to you.
Alright, started on the green.
One to go this time by. Can Nicholas steal the show and the C main and steal the final spot for first? Or can Devin Howard hold off P6 over Hunter McDougal, David Duke, Travis, and Kevin? But here we go. Bryson off into 3 and 4. Here we go. Back to green flag racing. Green flag waving once again. 4 laps to go. Bryson off to a great start. Nicholas right beside him. Curtis also right there. Devin Howard sits in the final transfer spot so far. 3 laps remaining. He's going to stay on the top with his teammate Samuel. Hunter McDougal and David not giving up, trying to take that last transfer spot away from Devin Howard. Devin Howard got some left front nose damage. Stay on board with Devin here as the battle for 6 is still heating up. Hunter McDougal and David trying to force it 3 wide for the transfer spot. Hunter McDougal all over the back end. 2 laps remaining. Devin Howard with a little bit of damage, loses some speed here. Hunter McDougal is going to peek to the inside. McDougal goes way down low, pushes up the racetrack. Devin with a little bit too crossed up there. He's going to stick to the top. Hunter McDougal right there. He's not going to give up. 3 wide. Devin gets a little bit pushed from David. Side by side. Can Devin steal a show on the last lap? No, he ain't. And he's going to shove Hunter, and that's going to end it. David steals the show and makes it into the A main. Sadly, no Devin. So Bryson, oh, sorry. Oof, I guess he just wants to do that on me already. All right, but here we go. Heat race here is your B main lineup. Starting in the inside of row number 1 will be Christopher Burns and Scott Murrick. On the outside of him, inside row number 2 will be Brandon Geiswhite and Jackson Neff. Inside of row number 3 will be Scott Remy and Jonathan Clapp. Inside of row number 4 will be Greg Parmalee and Blake Culver. Inside of row number 5 will be Anthony Morano, Josiah Dyer, and tagging the end of the field. And inside of row number 6 will be Jeff Chamberlain, which Josiah and Jeff have not gridded once again. But we are going to go talk with your C-Main winner real quick.
Yeah, like we said, sorry about the timing, guys. That last bump,
Bryson, you got a copy?
so, we're probably going to adjust that a little bit. We'll do it later on, so be on the lookout for that.
Bryson, got a copy? Go for Bryce. All right, well, we're going to wait for him to come right back up, or we'll just drag him up after this. But he does not want to talk to us right now. I guess we're not that famous. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. B main out on the track. 10 laps of distance as well. And to 3 and 4. Christopher taking this green flag racing this time by, and we are racing.
Green.
Scott tried getting the jump on that start. Had to check up the field. Brandon Geiswhite a little bit crossed up. Geiswhite right there, sitting in 4th right now with Scott. Here comes the 5 machine of Blake. Blake takes 4th away. And Scott takes it away. Oh my God, sorry, I'm saying fourth. It's fifth. But they're 3 wide in the back so far for fifth and sixth. Scott Remy has 6 right now, holding off the 4 machine. Gets a little bit crossed up right there, cuts underneath 2 guys. Side by side racing. Scott has it so far at the line. Still right there. Cars bumping and banging off each other. Anthony Morano trying to make it into show in the 32 machine. He's battling pretty hard with the 23 machine of Jonathan. Jonathan clapped a little bit of car damage right there. Definitely not what you want to see, but Anthony Morano working the outside, making it work. It's 388 of, I think, Blake. No. Yes, Blake Culver in the 388. No, Jason. Oh my God, Jason in the 388. He's sitting 6th right now, 7th, as he battles for 6th. Anthony Morano into Devin, into Gas Money. And everybody kept it going, and caution comes out. And good thing caution came out. No one decides to lift, and just absolutely kills everyone.
All right, everybody, try avoid towing if you can. You don't want to get tripped there.
So a lot of people definitely have to go in for a fast repair. Definitely don't want to go back and watch that because that was not really a good look. Gas Money had a little bit of contact from Anthony Morano. Morano probably did not mean to do that, so he's going to be in the pit. So Morano goes in the pit for his fast repair. Gas Money sitting P3 right now. Or sorry, P2. No, P3. Yep. When we go green, we're going to have 4 laps to go. So Anthony Morano comes in a little bit too hot, hits Gas Money. He's going to go back to the tail end of the field. But all right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Hang on, we're not going green.
We're going to do one more wave real quick. 23 not happy with somebody as he revs at them. Anthony Morano served with the EOL, bringing out the caution in your B main. Still waiting on Bryson. We'll see if we can bring in Bryson real quick. Nah, we can wait. We can wait. Yeah, we'll bring him up after we go green. And we are back to green flag racing in your B main. Christopher off to a great start. Scott sitting in P2. Gas Money sitting comfortable right now in P3 as a couple of cars in the back still battling out for 6. Blake has 6 at the line. Anthony Morano got into another wreck. And big wreck.
Yellow.
For your cars. Anthony Morano's second involved. Not what you want to see.
Everything else is going to be on iRacing. I mean,
Let's hop on board right here. We're on board with Scott here. The 5 machine gets up into the guy. Anthony Morano hits him. Scott right into Anthony Morano, and they all get collected. Anthony Morano goes upside down. And just not a good look. I mean, not at all for these guys. So your B main still under a caution. So since we're under a caution, let's do this. Let's bring in Bryson real quick. Bryson, you got a copy?
Yeah, how's it going?
Doing all right, man. All right, before we go back to green in your B main, take us back how you felt in the C main and what you got to do to get ready for this 40 lap A main here tonight?
I felt good in that C main. I have a pretty decent set for a feature around here, so I feel pretty good. We'll just gotta play our cards right and you know not get any damage, and hopefully we can just be there at the end.
100%, man. Well, Bryson, I wish you for the best of luck, and hopefully you can get it done here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, well, that was Bryson, your C main winner. As the B main still underway. Anthony Morano sitting P7 right now. 2 cars out, Scott to Greg. So he's just 1 spot out. Everyone all over the back end of Brandon here. So not too sure why everyone's all over that back end of him. Everybody's trying to get a start.
Green flag.
And green flag waving once again. Christopher off to a great start. Anthony Morano try to make it work on for 6. He's going to stick to the bottom. Can he get around Blake going down the backstretch? White flag waving, and the 388 machine of Jackson, is off the racetrack, and that's going to end his night. White flag waving. Anthony Morano has a transfer spot already, and he's still battling up for 5th. Goes up into the 5 machine. Did not mean to. 5 machine right there, side by side, and Anthony Morano will still hold off 5th. So let's take a look at the results. Christopher, Scott, Brandon, Jonathan, Anthony, and Blake both advance. All 6 advance. Jackson, Scott, Greg, Josiah, and Jeff do not make it. But right now, 5-minute, or sorry, not even 5-minute, 10-minute warm-up on the track as we get your heat race interviews. Let's hop on board Christopher first. Your B main winner, if we can join real quick. All right, so no B main winner so far. All right, then let's bring in Jamie real quick. Let's bring in Jamie. Jamie, you got a copy. Go for Jamie.
What's up?
There we are. All right, Jamie. Heat race 1, if I am correct. Great performance by you, dominant performance. Take us back how you felt and how's this 40 lap A main gonna play out your way here tonight?
And we just gotta be there at the end, you know. I mean, I haven't been in a late model and probably since the last time you guys raced, so just trying to get comfortable and just run some consistent laps. Have a good time, man.
All right, well, Jamie, I wish you the best of luck, man, and hopefully we talk to you again later tonight.
Thank you, brother.
All right, Christopher is in the waiting room, so we're going to bring in your B main winner before we get to the other heat race interviews. Let's bring in Christopher. Christopher, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right, man, B main winner. Take us back how you felt and how you gonna play out tonight's 40 lap A main here tonight.
Well, first thing, I gotta thank my boy Cody Racing. I couldn't have did it honestly without him and my teammates. We were feeding off each other there in practice for a while, giving each other tips, you know, giving you choices on what setups we should be running right now and how the track state is, and probably just gonna go back to our lobby and go to the drawing board with them and see what we can come up with for the future.
100%, man. Well, Christopher, nice win in the B main, and I wish you the best of luck, and hopefully talk to you again tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
All right, let's bring in heat race number 2 winner. We'll bring in Austin Limore. So I know on Discord it says Briggs, but is your actual name Austin?
It is Ashton.
All right, Ashton. Well, man, great performance by you in heat race number 2. take us back how you felt and how you gonna work this 40 lap A main here tonight.
No, during hot laps I found top 1 and 2, bottom 3 and 4 was the way to go for qualifying, so I carried that over to the heat race. Ended up moving up to the middle in 3 and 4 and held it out from there. But for the feature, I'm just gonna try to stay top 3, top 5 until last segment of the race and really go at it, and hopefully have enough on restarts to be where I need to be at the right time.
100%, man. Well, Austin, I wish you the best of luck, man, and hopefully we'll talk to you again here later tonight.
Oh yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, well, that was Austin Heat Race number 2 winner. Let's bring in your Heat Race number 3 winner, Willie Cuddy. Willie, you got a copy?
I do.
All right, man. Take us back during Heat 3, how you felt, and how's tonight's plan gonna work out for 40 lap A main here tonight?
In the heat, I was a little tight going in, but it would snap loose. I think I should have that figured out for the feature. And then coming into the race, I think I'm sitting pretty good, starting I think 3rd if I'm not mistaken, and so definitely up front, not having to deal with any rough driving in the back, and sitting pretty good for a chance at the win or even a podium.
Yes, sir. Well, Willie, I wish you the best of luck, man, and hopefully you can get it done tonight again as you did on Sunday.
Thank you.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up your Heat Race interviews. I do apologize. I did have game audio on and didn't realize that. So, interviews are done. Let's get ready for tonight's A main. Here is your starting lineup whenever it wants to come up for us. "40 lap A main lineup starts like this. Starting on the outside of row number 9 will be Blake Culver. On the inside of him will be David Allen. And outside of row number 8 will be Anthony Morano and Samuel Bachman, and inside of him, outside of row number 7 will be Jonathan Clapp and Curtis Dapperson. And in the outside of row number 6 will be Brandon Geisway Gas Money and Clay Christopherson. And the outside of row number 5 will be Scott Murek and Nicholas Mull. And the outside of row number 4 will be Christopher Burns and Bryce Stafferson. Outside of row number 3 will be Cody Ritchie and Joseph Grandy. And your top 4 starting lineup looks like this. On the outside of row number 2 will be JP Shed, and the inside of him will be Willie Cuddy. And here is your front row lineup. On the outside of row number 1 will be Austin Limmore, starting second in the starting pool here tonight. Making his return back to Outlaw Dirt Series will be Jamie Massey. Massey starting pool here tonight.
Was that Jonathan after that?
So, good stack of field of cars once again. 18 make the A, 40 laps of distance. Let me know who you guys want to win here in tonight Outlaw Dirt Series. I do apologize for how late it is, but hopefully tonight's A main will go nice and smooth. Clay, no grid, so Clay Christopherson not on the track, so he's going to be tagged to the end of the field. Maybe miss grid. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, into 3 and 4 going down the backstretch. Who is going to come on top here tonight? Is it going to be Jamie or is it going to be Austin? Is it going to be Willie or is it going to be JP? It could be anybody's game here tonight as we go into 3 and 4. Out of 4 we are. Jamie takes his green flag racing. Side-by-side racing now. Cuddy looking for the lead. Cuddy's going to stick to the top of 3 of 4. Jamie on the bottom and middle. 3 wide towards the 4th, 3rd right now. Austin holding it off. Here comes Cody. Cody on the bottom of the racetrack with the 79 machine. Or, sorry, 17 machine. 3 wide. JP falls back to 5th. Trying to get back up there to 3rd. He takes 4th away from Cody. Cody trying to hold him off. Couple cars battling pretty hard right now. Here comes Joseph Grandy. Grandy making his way through. And Bryson. Bryson and Scott working their way through. We got a car open back, and that's going to bring Nicholas Mole. They're going to bring out a caution as he kept going. Jamie Mask leading this race so far, but don't count out Cuddy because Cuddy is on the move in the 23 machine. Cuddy trying to work his way through the A main. Being patient, he might steal it once again at the end of the race. Austin finally getting some momentum back in the 12 machine as he gains right back on Cuddy there. Everyone seems to be racing fair and square. We'll hop on board for 5th and 6th right now. Cody holding off 5th. Grandy in 6th. Here comes Bryson and Scott. Bryson and Scott right there. Two of your fastest guys in Outlaw Dirt Series, if I am correct. But that has proven these guys wrong. Because, man, these guys up front right now are just driving away. Gas Money trying to make some moves late in the race as he's sitting in 9th. Scott over back to Grandy. Grandy holding him off right now. Here comes Gas Money. Gas Money slider not clear. Perks on Scott. Gas Money probably did not mean to do that. He's going to stick to the bottom of the racetrack. Scott goes over the top. Curtis takes it right back. Scott comes right back onto the track. He falls back to 13th. Samuel hits him as well. Scott's going to get right back on. He's sitting 13th now. Go back up here with Bryson and just Joseph Grandy. Going hard once again for 5th. Or sorry, 6th. Hop on board with Cuddy. Cuddy and Jamie side by side for the lead. Willie looking for the lead here out of 4th. Austin goes over the top. He's going to fall back to 4th. He's losing spots left and right. Austin falls back to 6th. Jamie and Willie stay back to 1 and 2. Jamie had it. Willie had it for a second, but Jamie hold him off. Joseph Grandy gets past Austin. Austin trying to get him right back, and here comes Bryson. Bryson, the 18 machine, looking pretty good. 18 of Gas Money trying to work through the field as well. Bryson goes over the top. Bryson over the top. He's gonna go try to get back on smoothly as he can. Curtis moves up, and caution is out. Bryson will bring out, I believe, our caution here tonight. I do apologize once again. I did not have my replay camera set. Let's take a look at the replay with Bryson. Bryson was up there in the top 5 and side by side racing with Austin. I don't know if Austin didn't give him any room or what. Just gave him no room to turn. There's nowhere to go. Bryson goes over the top right there. And he tries to get back on the racetrack. Everyone's right there. There's Anthony Morano throwing a slider. He's going to stay on the top. And I believe, that's going to bring out a caution right there by iRacing, I do believe. So, 28 laps to go. Great green flag action so far. Geist White Gas Money did throw a dirty slider on Scott there. Maybe Scott might be trying to work his way through the back of the field. Jamie also holding off your lead right now. So we're going to be back to double up.
Hang on, we're not going green.
We're going to keep it a double file. It's the Emmons are going through, looking through stuff right now. Back to double up.
And as always, if we have any issues, just open a ticket or we'd have the race. Let's go green.
Here we go, back to green flag. Jamie has start. Green flag waving once again.
Green.
Cuddy with a okay start. JP right there. JP not gonna give up. JP has third now. Here comes Cody. Cody right back underneath the JP. Take it back from him. He's gonna stick to the bottom, slide up the racetrack a little bit. JP has a momentum out of fourth. Cody loses fourth away from Grandy. Here comes Grandy on the top of the racetrack. Joseph Grandy moving in the 518 machine. So is Anthem Morano. Anthem Morano in the 32 finally up there. Almost top 5, and Samuel Bachman is spinning in the background. Let's take a look and see what happened to our boy Samuel. Samuel Bachman brings out the caution. iRacing called it, not an admin. If it's just a single if it's just a single car that goes over the top, we have no right to call. I think Samuel just lost it in 3 and 4 and just went over the top, but we're gonna find out real quick. They're right there, side by side racing, looking pretty good. Geist White right there as well, so Geist White might have lost some spots on the start, because he's got some damage on his quarter panel. 3 wide with David.
Is everybody ready?
And Brandon just 3 wide. Yeah, there's a little bit of contact, but his right rear was already over the top and just spins, so I think we're going to get ready to go back to green. Yes, we are. Pace truck lights are off. Believe it is a single file restart. No, it is not. It's going to be a double file restart. Awesome. Figured it would be a single file since we didn't get at least 2 laps in. Jamie has control of the pace once again. Here we go, back to green flag racing.
Green flag.
Cuddy with a great start on Jamie. He's not going to give up. Here comes JP, and caution is out. Grandy out of the race. Not too sure what happened to Grandy. Joseph was up to the top 5 and might have been a hiccup on the start of that race. Let's take a look. There he is in the 18 machine. Side by side. Pace truck lights are going off.
For what?
Let's see what happens here. We're getting ready to go green out of 4. Green flag waves. Grandy right there. Just a little bit too much.
Guys,
Just tried to turn and got into Anthem Morano and got collected. So Joseph Grandy and Anthem Morano collected. So is Geist White, Gas Money involved. A lot of people involved. David Allen involved. Not a good look. A lot of people involved in that. So Gas Money has some spoiler damage, but he's going to decide to stay out there.
Once again, if you're in the pits, you need to keep us updated. If you do not, then we're just going green.
Cars still out on a racetrack. It's going to be a single file caution.
Hang on, we're not going green.
And we're going to keep it a yellow still, so I believe we're just waiting on Joseph here. But Samuel on the racetrack as well.
Single file this time. Single file restart.
Comes Anthem Morano. Here comes Joseph Grandy now.
Alright, is everybody ready? Alright, this time around we'll be going on the green, so get ready. Not this time, but the next time.
And we're going to see if he does his job. I'm not going to say he doesn't, but I think he does. But here we go. 1 lap to go. Pace truck lights are off. Admin giving him a roll. If you jump to start, you will be parked. Or actually, you won't be parked. You'll be put to the end of the field. And it is our role. If you do jump to start, you will have to go to the back when blacks would not be clear. But here we go. Into 3 and 4 this time by Jamie off in the middle. And we are racing. Cuddy off to a great start once again over the back end of Jamie. Cuddy trying to get around him with 23 laps coming to 22 to go. JP holding off Cody for 3rd right now as well. Gas Money loses a spot. He has no spoiler, so Gas Money is definitely gonna have to lose this race as he goes to the back of the field once again. Gas Money did not go in and get a repair. 21 laps remaining. Jamie has control of this race. Halfway through the race now. Cuddy trying everything. Anthony Morano back up to 8th as he tries to work his way through the field with a new car. Cody trying to take back 3rd away from JP, but JP is in control of that. Here comes Scott. Scott in the 310, trying to get back up there. He's sitting 1 spot away from 5th as he slides. Chris not clear. Chris has to go over the top. Bryson's right there. Scott kind of forced his way up. So Christopher's probably not going to be happy with that.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And yellow is out. And I believe that's going to... Ooh, he is upside down. That is on Christopher. So Christopher not happy. Let's take a look at a replay here. He gets pushed over to edge right there by Scott. I believe he tries coming back onto the track here. Yes, he waited, disappears, comes back. Curtis right there, all into him. Ooh. That's probably going to send him flying if we wait for him to come back. Yeah, both cars back there.
Guys in the pits, keep us updated.
So, Jamie still leading this field, 18 laps to go.
Alright, buddy. Brandon, are you a lap down?
Not too sure if they give Brandon his command to talk. Double back up.
Everybody to the pit. We're going to go on the green, or I don't know if we're already on the green. Looks like we are.
1 to green. Jamie has control of this race once again, going into 1 and 2, or sorry, 3 and 4. I am losing my mind as we go on throughout these whole weeks. Green flag racing once again out of 4. Jamie with a great start. Cuddy trying to get around him here. Cuddy's going to stay right behind him. JP, his teammate, also right there. JP all over the back end. Scott gets into Cody. Cody sideways, saves it somehow. Scott takes 3rd, 4th away. Bryson on the top of the racetrack's in P4. JP right there, still holding off 3rd. Bryson not going to give up. Willie Cuddy takes the lead so far. Jamie and Cuddy side by side battling for the lead. Jamie throws a slider for the lead. Cuddy's going to cut right back underneath, get a run down the backstretch. Side by side, Jamie on the top, Cuddy on the bottom. Slider for the lead. Jamie cuts right back underneath. Cuddy has it by a 2nd. Side by side, Cuddy stays to the top, stays committed. He's going to stay side by side for the lead. Cuddy stays to the top. Jamie on the bottom, possibly slider. Not clear. Gets a little bit of contact on the wall there. Bryson up to third, and JP gets spun. And JP gets spun as he was up in the fourth. Not too sure what happened. This is not too sure what's going on with these guys right now, but let's hop on board with here. JP, and Bryson battling side by side. There's David right there in a 94. Contact being made. Oh, a little bit of contact with Bryson, and David just stay right there, and JP just gets a little bit crossed over and goes up on the racetrack, and that brings out the caution. So JP brings out the caution here tonight. Jamie still leads. Willie Cuddy not letting him off easy, though. But here comes Bryson and Scott. Bryson and Scott sitting P3 and 4 as they give David the ELL as he goes to the tail end of the field.
Next field, you get your spot back, but that was y'all at contact, so we can put you in the ELL.
So it's going to give him an EOL. David to the back.
We got to keep it fair for everybody.
JP as well in the back, so. Here we go, back to green flag action out of 4. 1 to go this time back. Can Willie get it done, or can Jamie hold off Cuddy and steal the show here tonight? We're going to find out. Cuddy has great runs, but here comes Scott and Bryson, 2 fast guys right behind these guys as well. It could be anybody's ball game. Green flag out of 4. We are racing once again.
Green flag, green flag.
Cuddy with a great start. It's going to stay to the top of the racetrack. Jamie
Yellow,
right
yellow.
there in the middle, and caution is out. I do believe that was on the leader for starting out of 3. No, Joseph Grandy, he's missing a nose. Not too sure if he's not happy with somebody or not, but he's missing a nose right now as he goes into the pit. Ooh, he was already missing a nose from the start. Let's see what happened. JP side-by-side racing. JP's already 3 wide with the score. JP just right up and just Grandy. Grandy just loses his nose right there. This absolute chaos from the back, so that's going to bring out that caution. That's what happened. So it gives Jamie another break, and it's going to be a single file caution.
Alright, let's get it up on the green. Next time around, I'm not gonna bust y'all up like that.
Cuddy off, has a great start right there, and a caution comes out. Could have been an easy takeaway there from Cuddy, but caution comes out. That's gonna probably hurt him.
Alright, man, thanks for coming out.
But we are about to go back green. 1 to go. Pace truck lights are off. JB has full control of this race so far, but man, Cuddy's not giving it off easy as we get ready into 3 and 4 once again. Bryson and Scott trying to make it work with only 11 laps to go. Jamie off to a great start. Green flag waving once again.
Flag.
Cuddy's going to stick to the middle, force Jamie on top. Jamie's going to stick to the top. Here comes Bryson. Bryson an 18 machine. Cuddy decides to block him a little bit, try to take his line away. Willie on the top, 10 laps remaining. Cuddy sitting P2, Bryson sitting P3. Scott also right there. A good 4-car battle right now for a lead, anybody's ball game. Jamie holds it off right now. Cuddy holds off P2. Bryson's right there, still side-by-side racing. Cuddy just waiting for the perfect opportunity. Jamie messes up, hits the wall. They're side-by-side down the backstretch. And a yellow comes out again. And that's going to be on Cody. Let's take a look and see what happened to Cody here. Cody and Austin battling side by side here. Let's take a look. Austin running the top. Cody tries for a slide job late. Austin had nowhere to go but had to check up late, and bam, Cody into the wall, cuts down the racetrack. Austin gets collected again, and Cody just, yeah, this is not a good look.
Who did?
Not a good look.
Ashton, keep us updated.
So Cuddy was sitting second.
Alright, where you at now, Ashton?
Hang on, we're not going green.
So we were going to get ready to go green, but we're going to keep it a yellow as we wait for Cuddy.
Give us updated what's up now. Alright, taxi VO30. We'll get it clear back. Attaboy.
It could have been clean. It could have not been clean. We can't really tell from the angle I had, but it could be anybody's call on that. But here we go. Back to green flag. 1 to go. Jamie has control of this race. Into 3 and 4. Green flag
Green,
waving.
green,
8
green.
laps remaining. Cuddy holds off P2 right now. Bryson trying to take P2 away from Cuddy. Cuddy's going to stick to the top, same as Bryson. Jamie has control of this race so far, leading almost all 40 laps. Cuddy makes a nice run down the front stretch. Here he comes down the back stretch. Can Jamie hold off Cuddy for the lead, or can Cuddy steal it, come into the line once again like he did on Sunday? 6 laps remaining here at Lernerville for Pro Late Models. Bryson trying to get a run. He gets a little bit of a run there out of 2. He's going to stick a little bit lane down, slide up. 3-car battle. Cuddy all over Jamie once again. 5 laps to go. 5 fingers waving in the air. Bryson right there with Cuddy side by side for second. Cuddy's going to get a run. Cuddy stays to the top. Side by side for first. 3-car battle for the lead. Now here comes Bryson. Bryson's going to force it to the bottom of the racetrack. Bryson might get a run. Still side by side, and a caution comes out once again. And not too sure who it was on.
And that was on iRacing once again.
We're gonna hop on board here with Jonathan. Oh, 2 cars go over the top. So right there in 3 and 4, 2 cars go over the top, and that's just gonna bring out a caution. Yeah, the 5 car stops right there, Blake, and that brings out the caution right there. That's what came out. So Blake brings out a caution. Definitely not what Cuddy wanted to see, or Bryson. Bryson and Cuddy were moving pretty quick here on your leader, Jamie. It's gonna give Jamie a break as we're 1 to go. Pace truck lights are off. Single file restart. Here we go.
Stack 'em up.
Cuddy wants this win so bad to make it back-to-back this week in the Supers and Pros. Green flag waving once again.
Green flag, green flag.
Cuddy on top, Bryson to the top as well. He's going to get a run down the backstretch. 3 laps to go, coming to 2. Cuddy's gonna stick to the middle top line, right there on his left quarter panel. 2 laps to go, double sticks in air. Bryson's gonna stay side by side with Cuddy now for second. Cuddy's gonna get a run down the backstretch. Cuddy might try a slide it here in 3 and 4. No, he's not. He's gonna stay to the top. Cuddy all over the back end of Jamie. Jamie right there, not giving up. White flag waving this time by. Can Bryson somehow steal the show here tonight? Cuddy's going to go to the top. Bryson gets a run. Side by side still. Bryson's going to look for a slider here in 3 and 4. Jamie holds off P1 and side by side for second. Cuddy holds him off. Jamie will end up holding off Cuddy here tonight in Outlaw Dirt Series on week number 5 for the Pro Late Models. So your results look like this. Jamie Massey holds off first. Willie Cuddy holds off second. And your hard charger goes to Bryson from third, as he was your C main winner. So Bryson from your C main position to the top to third. So top 3 look pretty good. Scott, JP, Austin, Anthony, Cody, David, Nicholas, Jonathan, and Brandon. And Blake, Samuel, Joseph, Brandy, Curtis,
Alright, guys, you're good.
Christopher, and Clay. That's how it rounds out here tonight. I am going to bring in your top 3 for interviews. So let's bring in Bryson first. Bring him in real quick. Just give me a second. This thing likes to go a little bit slower. All right, let's bring in Bryson, third place finisher. Bryson, you got a copy?
Yeah, how's it going?
Doing all right, man. Hey, it looks pretty good out there. Definitely a hard charger for sure. Coming from the C main to top 3. How does it feel, and what you could have possibly done different there with the last 5 laps to go?
Honestly, I was a little bit better than Willie, but it was just so pretty much top dominant. Like with Massey running that slider line and Willie running the top, like there was just nothing I could do without getting into them and risk running them off the top. I think if I could have stayed up there, because I got up there early, but I got kind of shoved off the top early on in the race. So I had to use up some of my tire to get back up to the front to even have a shot at it.
Oh yeah, you definitely look good out there. Definitely not happy with how you ended or started out, but hey, can't complain. Third place, you take it anyway. Good for points. Congrats to you. Is there anybody on the car you'd like to thank before we take off?
Yeah, just everybody at Bad Racing. Mike Buono for these paints at 643. Ty Roger, J&M, LBM. Thanks to you guys for putting the broadcast on, putting this league together for us, and congrats to Jamie.
All right, Bryson.
We always have a good race together, and it's always fun racing with them.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. Well, Bryson, thank you for the shout out, and like I said, congrats on the third place finisher here tonight.
Thank you.
Well, that was your third place finisher, Bryson. Let's bring in Willie Cuddy, your P2 finisher here tonight. Willie, you got a copy?
I do.
Hey, man, I know the cautions were definitely not helping you out here tonight. Definitely helped out Jamie. Take us back, how you felt, what you could have possibly done to maybe get first away from Jamie.
Yeah, I got the second really early and was able to, kind of feel out his line and stuff like that. In a way, I wish I would have moved up to the top sooner, but then again, I wish I would have moved up later. Just because, once I moved up the first time, he kind of knew it was really fast, and he was throwing that slider there toward the end, kind of in a way blocking it. I don't blame him, but I don't know. I guess the take too loose, but was still able to pretty much stay with him the whole race.
Oh yeah, 100%, Willie. I mean, maybe the cautions maybe helped you out, maybe it didn't. Were you kind of trying to save some tires here tonight at Lernerville as well with the track being slick?
At the beginning, when I was running the like middle, following him, I was a little bit. Um, one because I had a run off of two quite a bit better than his when I hit it right, and I didn't want to spin to my tires and make that go away. I kind of use that in my advantage sometimes.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, Willie, congrats to you on a second place run here tonight. Once again, great run from you. Definitely a good performance. Is there anybody on the car you'd like to thank before taking off?
I'd like to thank Cuddy Speed Shop, um, Holden Allen or David Allen, um, and just everybody that helps out and keeps us up front.
Get it over with now before it's too late.
Well, Willie, congrats to you, and hopefully you have a good night, and hopefully see you on Sunday.
Thank you. I'll definitely be there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I do apologize. I had someone yelling in my ear there. But let's bring in your feature winner, Jamie. Jamie, you got a copy?
I do, buddy. I do.
All right. Well, this feels like old times. You being back on the top once again. Take us back, man. How you felt, and yeah, just how you feel out there for the 40 lap A main here tonight with the guys behind you.
I really didn't feel good. I don't know. I think I could have been all right if we could have got some green flag laps. I just um couldn't get going on them restarts. He was all over me for a little bit, and then I feel like I could have got away if there was a couple of times we would get like 7 or 8 laps, and I could kind of get away from him a little bit. But the little short runs, man, he had a hell of a race car. I think overall him and Bryson was better than me, but I just started every time he would get close, I would just run slider line on both ends and kind of try to predict what he was going to do. So that's the only thing you can do when you're sitting duck. It is what it is, man. He raced me really clean, a lot of respect, and I actually enjoyed racing tonight. So that's a change, man. I haven't raced a late model since I raced with you guys last, and I really didn't enjoy last season. In late models, not nothing y'all, but just enjoy late model racing period. So it's a lot of fun tonight, and there was a lot of respect. So it's cool to be back.
Oh yeah, 100%, Jamie. Also, did you think the cautions play out your favor here tonight as well?
No, well, yeah, in a sense, but no. Like, there was a couple of times he had a it wasn't like a caution, it was like a little short run and he got a run on me and was fixing to pass me. I think I was better in the long runs, but the little short runs there was a couple of times the caution may have saved me because he had a shot at getting by me there a time or two and we would go green and then go right back caution. Like he had a shot at me a time or two there, and if he'd ever got out front, I was done, but um, yeah, so I'll take them, man. It is what it is. You got to be there at the end, and we all had them cautions. So I don't know. I just tried to play all my cards right, and we were managed to hold on to the win. And like I said, man, I gained a lot of respect for that guy tonight. He raced me really clean, and that's awesome.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. Well, Jamie, all I can say is congrats to you on a podium finish here tonight. Good to have you back, and hopefully we'll probably see you on Friday for this invitational race. I do believe. Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah, man. No, I won't be here Friday. I'm racing my RL car. We got 1,500 to win series race Friday night, so I won't be here. But it was cool to drop in with you guys and get a win. And just I would have enjoyed racing with you guys. Period. I missed the league, and y'all do a hell of a job. And I just want to thank y'all for putting this deal on. Thank everybody over at H&L. Like I said, I ain't even raced with my team in since last season. And Papa Mike's promotions, Mama Bear, everybody who's involved, man. Thank you for doing this, and we'll see you. We'll be back. We'll catch y'all on the next one.
Oh yeah, be 100%, man. Well, before you take off, I don't remember if I said this or not. Before you take off, is there anybody on the car you'd like to thank?
Yeah, just all my guys over at H&L. Like I said, I haven't got to race with them much, but they're still putting in work over there, and I haven't been on to build no setups for anybody, so I kind of feel bad. But just them for keeping the team going, and Papa Mike's Promotions, Mama Bear, everybody on the sim who helps me out over the years, and y'all for putting this deal on, man, and Cuddy and them for racing me clean. That was a lot of fun. See you, buddy.
100%, Jamie. Well, congrats to you again, and hopefully see you again.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to wrap up there. That will wrap up Outlaw Dirt Series here tonight. Once again, what a great performance for your last 2 laps. I do apologize for a late night. Some calls were definitely on some people's fares right there, but all that will be cleared up throughout the night, and we'll be ready to go back at it once again next Tuesday. I'll be back here on Friday for our first or second invitational race. We'll be Outdoor Speedway for your invitational race, so make sure you tune in on Friday for that. We'll have a good show and hopefully a good car count there. So thank you for everyone that tuned in, and hopefully see you again on Friday or either on Sunday or Tuesday again. Have a great night.